Hi everyone, welcome back to another video with my lopsided botched facelift face. Before I start this video, this is not me pretending I'm a know-it-all or think I'm a know-it-all. I am just saying like what I think of the situation. I'm not bashing anyone, although you guys keep on like, I have to block you with a mean comments because this channel is supposed to be being positive and I don't like hate. Maybe I used to before when I was a spoiled drama queen, but I don't like it anymore. So I hope you guys understand. If I block you, that means you guys are mean and I don't need that in my life, and my cat is biting me right now. So I just had to say that. So pertaining to my Miya video, the comments that you guys send me, it's not fair. It's not, I have a good feeling. I already know who it's coming from. I'm not here to get ahead in life. Actually, I do YouTube for body dysmorphic disorder and for you guys to see my mistakes in plastic surgery so you guys don't have to make the same mistakes that I always make throughout my years. Being on camera is always a struggle for me. Like, I went to acting school for more than my life. Like, my brother and my mom would drive me an hour away and wait for me for 4 or 5 hours just for me to do acting, which I love. But I would love to act, but I don't want to see myself on video. So this kind of helps me relieve anxiety. I don't know if you guys can tell, like, I'm super sweaty, not used to this, but it helps me as well. And a lot of you guys really like my videos. You say that I touch your heart, I'm helping you, and that's why I'm here. That's why I'm writing a book. That's why, this is mainly why I want my YouTube to grow. But it just so happens that this Miya Ponsetto thing came about because you guys are saying like no one's talking about you, whatever. In the first week, it was everywhere. Like, you could just Google old archives or whatever. Like, they thought I was her mom. Let's just be real. I have like people emailing me because I'm such an open book, asking for an interview and all that kind of stuff of the dirt that I can tell them about Nicole and Miya. But this video is not about that. This video is how I feel about Miya's situation right now. So before you guys bash me, I'm not saying what she did was right. I have a son almost that age, and if someone even blows on my son, trust me, you know, my evil side will come out because that's my child. But I also want to make this video because I kind of feel how Miya reacted and her behavior. Yes, she's 22 years old, and yes, like, she should know better. But I didn't do that much when I was intoxicated or high, drunk, mixing. I used to mix champagne with Xanax. I'm not proud of it. But you guys already know my history with all that. I had to go to rehab. So being around Miya kind of brought me back to how I was. So when I saw what she did, I was like, okay, just drunk Miya, right? She's just drunk, whatever. But in all fairness, you guys, Miya is not racist for what I've known of her. Her mother, I'm not going to speak on her. There's really bad, hateful emails that I've been getting, and I wish I knew how to post it right here, but I'm not a tattletale. But it is there, and we all know who it's from. Just saying. I mean, she has my number, you know, I'm just saying. I'm not saying what Miya did was right. It was absolutely wrong in so many levels. But you can't just judge people of how they act or what you see. You don't know how they grew up. You don't know what they're going through at the moment. I know when I was drunk all the time, I would pick fights. Like, people, I'd go to these places I know I shouldn't even frequent. And I would go there and like people would try to jump me all the time too, because it's like, I'm over here looking like how I am, because I'm not going to change for anyone. And they're not used to this kind of look. So they'll like you know, like say things or whisper, and I would hear them say different things to me. It's my controller. And then I'd let it go up until the point that I couldn't let it go anymore. So of course, you yap, you regret it after, you wish you were never there, making mistakes over and over and over. I know for sure Mia's not racist because she, even sober, was so kind to me. Up until she started talking shit, because I think that's her mom talking, but that's fine. She was like sober, but she was just calm when she was sober. You know, she wasn't so like outgoing and stuff. But I kind of saw my younger years in her. And she kind of brought it back for me because we drank together and smoke weed together and just like have fun together like that, you know? So, what was I saying? So I feel like she went to New York and she was so drunk out of her mind or high or whatever. And she just takes out her anger on whoever, because she took out her anger on me too, you know, but it doesn't mean that she's racist. To me, at least, I know in my heart that she's not racist because she was dating like an African-American boy who'd visit us all the time at the time that I worked there. And never did she say like the N-word, never did she bash other races. And I know in her interviews, I'm not even friends with Miya anymore, but I feel like her arrest was like so unfair. Because they showed a video in October at the gas station. TMZ just leaked it like, I think like a day ago. When you're drunk, you're belligerent. So if someone's trying to tell you you're doing something wrong, and in your head you think you're not, who wouldn't? Like, I'm not saying drunk people do things and, you know, the world is supposed to be okay with it. Absolutely not. I'm not. So just hold your mean comments, because that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying she got pulled over in her stand, and she was just asking like, what did I do? Where's your warrant? Whatever. And they tackled her to the floor. That's what breaks my heart. That's what makes me kind of regret even putting this on my YouTube when I'm trying to be all positive and godly and things like that. But deep in my heart, that was not fair. You don't tackle a little girl compared to the police officers and like hold her like she's a criminal. Her mom, I don't even want to get into that. Really trying to be peaceful, but she didn't deserve that. And when she was in New York for her court date, like, come on, she needs shackles on her feet and her hands. Yes, I have to say this so many times because I'm going to get attacked. What she did was 100,000,000% wrong. But don't treat her like she's a murderer. Okay? Because people make mistakes. Yeah, she'll make mistakes over and over. I've been making mistakes since I don't even know, and I'm in my 30s. I'm still making the same mistakes. But I feel like you shouldn't judge someone because you don't know if they have like an underlying mental illness. You don't know how they grew up. We just don't know. So just try not to judge. And I don't even know what I'm like trying to say, but I just feel so bad. Again, like, I don't know where I'm trying to get at with this video. I just wanted to make a video that needs to be said. I guess I'm not trying to pick sides. I'm not trying to say I'm on their team or the other team. What she did was wrong. We already know that. Okay? But when someone is drunk, and I know this because I've studied it, I've researched it, I lived it. When someone is drunk all the time, they're trying to escape reality. Case in point. So they use, okay, let me just tell you guys. So I never drank hard liquor before, so it'd always be champagne laced with like Xanax. I never drank during the day, but when I was like Mia's age, yeah, I would drink, get drunk, forget about all my problems. I mean, in your 20s, what are your problems really? I don't know her problems. We don't know her problems. My problems was like BDD. I'm so fat, I'm so ugly, my mom doesn't love me. all these issues. Everyone has a different reason as to why they resort to their drug of choice. Going to rehab for so many years, off and on, different ones, bad ones, good ones, super expensive ones. If you don't, this is just my opinion, please stop attacking. That's why the comments are always off, because it's like, Badger, 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 you're a bad person. Your son takes pills. Let me just tell you something. That's just the inside joke. Okay? We practice French accents. So it's just like, children, time to take your pills. Like, it's a joke, so just stop. Okay, Gail, enough. I'm just kidding. She's just, come on, like, come on. And the daddy hat, can we not, like, that's just her style. She wears that shit all the time. She just doesn't care. She's like young and youthful, and she probably hates me for making these videos, but you know what? I'm already involved. I'm trying to learn how to put screen pictures, captions of comments and video and emails. I don't know how. Maybe I should just write it down or screenshot it and like show you guys, but I'm using my phone. I don't know. So, yeah, when you're like, you have a lot of problems, you can have mental illness, and you may not have mental illness, but something is going on in your head that you have to drink so damn much to escape. That's the story of my life. And I'm not protecting Miya, but it's like, she's really young, carefree, you know, and the things that I mentioned about her getting tackled at the gas station, shackles on her feet, like, she's not a murderer. I'm not saying she's a good person. My experience with her, she was not racist. She had African-American friends. She was dating an African-American. No racism whatsoever. She's a carefree little girl who just gets crazy here and there. I'm not justifying what she did, and I'm not on her side, so please just finish the video before you keyboard courage me. But yeah, I guess with this video, I just want everyone not to like judge right away and not follow the crowd because everyone thinks this, so you're gonna think the same, or like politics because this person's doing this, you should follow the crowd. I think everyone should just be who they are. Not everyone's gonna accept you, but to me it's better than being fake. And just always be kind. Like, I teach my son this every day. Like, it doesn't matter who you're talking to. He could be homeless, and he could be who do I like the most? I don't know, like a celebrity, like Cobra Kai, right? And they're mean and they're rude. The homeless person is mean and they're rude. No matter what, always be kind. And seriously, like, just speak your mind when you can't take it anymore. If they really push your buttons to the point that for some strange reason it hit a nerve and you couldn't take it anymore. But always be kind, never judge people. I try so hard. Judging is innate, okay? Everyone always has something to say, but this is what I'm passionate about. Like, I don't want hatred in this world. I always say this in my videos. A lot of you guys don't like me. You assume I'm some spoiled rich girl who doesn't do anything all day. Yeah, so maybe because you see my things, but that's what you guys find entertaining. But for my really old subscribers that's been with me since I had like 2 subscribers, they know who I am. They write me, I changed their lives, I keep them going. Like, that touches me. I'm not trying to be like dramatic and trying to fake cry or whatever, but it's serious. Like, my life is not perfect. My life is far from perfect. The only perfect thing in my life is my son. The only reason why I'm alive right now and not dead in a ditch or dead overdosing on coke is because of my son. Because honestly, if I never gave birth, I'd have so much money. I'd be all over the place, driving super expensive cars and getting into trouble and being high on coke or even heroin for that matter, or just doing whatever, living my life, not a care in the world. Oh my God. Oh my God, I'm still recording. So when I make videos, it's all me. I can come off a certain way to certain people. I already accepted the fact that a lot of people don't like me. Moms at my son's school, when he used to have activities or whatever, I just never fit in, and I don't want to fit in as long as my family loves me. My son loves me, my mom, my brother, my sister-in-law, my nieces, my nephews. Then I'm good. Like, I'm not here like to make friends, because I already know that's never going to happen, because it's very hard to trust people. But I hope you guys find this video, you feel me and you feel like what I'm thinking about the world and Miya and things that I don't think are fair. But I think the thing that I wanted to like get out there the most is like, when you're on drugs and you're so belligerently drunk out of your mind, you don't know what you're doing. Not justifying people who drink. I am talking from my experience of blocking out all my problems in the world with substance abuse. And I know when I did all those crazy things that I used to do, I wasn't in the right mind. That's all I'm trying to get with this video. So, yeah. Bye. So after I stopped recording, I started thinking about why I care so much. It could be Miya, it could be you, it could be the 14-year-old son, it could be whoever. I just care for people. I don't know. I've always cared for people. I would always displease myself to please other people. And for a very long time, I wanted to be Blair Waldorf from Gossip Girl. Mean girl, doesn't care, selfish, like, I tried so hard to be that for so many years, but it never came out. And recently, this is how I started believing in God again. When COVID happened last year, I am hypochondriac, but to the point where I got checked all the time, but I didn't really care about what happened to me. I wanted my son to be healthy, even if I had to be sick, suffer, be in the hospital. I just wanted him to be super healthy. You guys may think like, oh my gosh, she's like plastic, she doesn't care, all she cares about is herself. But I want you guys to realize that that's not who I am. So stop hate, not just with me, not just with my channel, not with my email. Just stop hate altogether. Yeah, you know, people have a lot of keyboard courage, and that's fine. I'll pray for you, because you guys wouldn't have so much hate if you weren't going through something yourself. And I pray for you. I hope things work out. That was my foot. But after COVID happened last year, people say like it's not real. People say, you know, it's fake. It's not fake. I know people, I know nurses from hospitals. This is real. To just stay home, wear a mask, I don't know. I can't tell you guys what to do. All I'm asking is just a little bit of kindness. It's very easy to judge. It's very easy to make fun of someone. It's very easy to talk ish about people. Super easy. So why don't you just try to challenge yourself and just hate a little less, judge a little less, just a little bit. Because when I did that, my life was so much better. More people were nicer to me. My son is healthy, smart, caring, kind, loving, respectful. Even like this Christmas, like he didn't want anything. But I don't want to get into that. I'm not crying because I'm hurt about what you guys keep saying about me, or you guys are saying to kill myself, I'm not worth it, whatever. I don't even believe that. I'm not even hurt that you guys are writing me these hateful things. I'm hurt for you. I really am. And if you don't like me, fine, don't like me. But just keep your comments to yourself. If you want to be mean, be mean. Just try not to do it just because you're bored, or the person is annoying, or the person has more than you, or the person has more money than you, or the person has more subscribers than you. Don't do it for that. If you're going through something, I'll pray for you with all my heart. Just don't take it out on people you don't know. So I think that's the point of this video, that I really wanted to get out there. And I really do pray for Miya and her mom. And I pray for the victims at the Arlo Hotel as well. No child deserves that. No father deserves to even see that. But we live in a really mean world. And you just gotta stop. Like, just let it go. Believe in God. Don't believe in God. Believe in whoever you feel like, you know, gives you blessings and power. I don't know. If we just did that, seriously, the world would be better. But it is what it is. So that was, I just ruined my makeup. So that was, I guess, my point.